Here's the thing, brother. Goatis is leading you into the right direction, but the thing is, he's not talking about the action part, and this is actually the most important the part of this all, what he's talking about. Okay, he talks about slavery, okay, but he doesn't go as detailed in it, okay, and this is what I will do in this video, and this is why Goatis is doing it wrong. Goatis is doing it kind of good, but he is a bad teacher, okay. He's not telling you everything you need to do. He is not giving you actually steps you need to take to achieve freedom and to live a life he is living. He is not fully free, I would actually say, but this is a topic for another video. But yeah, so first, to actually escape slavery, we need to understand what slavery actually is, and to understand all of this, we need to understand the people behind it. And once you understand how the people think and the people behind it, then we can take actions based on that. Okay, this is how this all works. Okay, so about myself, okay, I am free. What means to be free? Okay, free means to don't have a job, okay, to earn money or to have resources, not being dependent on someone else. You are only dependent on you, and you are the one who is making the resources for your loved ones and for yourself. This is a man who is free. A man is free who can talk about his opinions freely. A man is free who don't gives a fuck what people think about him. Okay, this is a man that is free. Now that I'm giving you a little crash course on what free means, of what being away from slavery means, now we will take some action steps and actually understand what is all about slavery, okay, and how it exists. Okay, first we need to identify the enemy, how he is operating, okay, and to do this we need to think from a business perspective, okay, because these people, the elites, they think from a business perspective. They're always thinking about how can I extract the maximum amount of profits out of you, and this is how they do it, okay. And to name you a couple of examples, I name you porn, I name you tobacco, cigarettes, okay, I name you alcohol, I name you junk food. All these things have been created from a business perspective. To identify the enemy, to actually know what the enemy is doing, we need to think like the enemy, okay. And now that we have established that, I will just give you a quick example of how these people operate, okay. So for example, they have created a product. Let's take for example, the product is shampoo, okay. So you give shampoo into your hair, okay. What happens? You strip the fat out of your head, okay. So, and what happens then? Your scalp produces more fat in your hair. This means that you have then greasy hair, and the solution for that is more shampoo every day. Now they have a customer who is buying their product every day, or not every day, but you get the point, every week, because you need to use it every time. And this is how all of these things work, okay. So they have created a problem and they have a solution for this problem, and now you are a customer of this thing that you are using. Is it tobacco? Is it drugs? Is it pharmaceuticals? Is it shampoo? It's so many things, but if I list them all out here, then the video would be too long. And also another thing is porn, okay. This is also a very, very big topic. Now that we have identified all of this, we need to avoid all of these things. So one of the big things is social media, okay. What happens with social media? Again, we need to think like a businessman. It all comes down to this, thinking like a businessman, okay. Social media is designed to attack one hormone, and this hormone is responsible for your drive, for your motivation, for doing daily things in your life. You will not have the motivation or the drive to do meaningful things in your life. You will not be able to go outside and enjoy something like this, okay, like water flowing, this is what I'm enjoying right now. Most of you have fucked up hormone hormone levels, and with hormone levels I don't mean testosterone and DHT and all the stuff. This is also one point, but I mean also dopamine levels are fucked, and we need to identify that. Goatis doesn't talk about this. I talk about this, and I will wake you the fuck up here, okay? So now we have identified the enemy, okay? The enemy is the elites trying to steal your motivation and drive to do meaningful things, to improve your life, to become free, with stealing your dopamine. Because without dopamine you don't even want to chase freedom, because you don't see the meaning of it. You don't want to do it because it's too hard, okay? And dopamine is exactly what is doing that. Dopamine is making you wanting to chase great things in life, okay? This is delayed gratification, okay? Now that we have identified all of this, we know all of this, now I will list you out things that is fucking up your dopamine receptors, okay? Because this is the main problem in our society right now. Porn, social media, TikTok, all of this stuff, and now coming with AI. AI is much more stimulating on dopamine receptors than me talking to the camera like this, or something like that, you know? Like, if you see AI porn, like, I have never seen something like that, but I know it's coming because I know AI. I have studied it a little bit, okay? I am myself into content creation, and creating some content with AI is very easy, and it's very stimulating, and it gets very much views because it's so much stimulating, and the social media platforms are promoting it. This is what happens with AI right now, okay? So now that you know the enemies, okay, all you need to do is to avoid it. So what to do? You take this thing what you have in your hand right now, myself also, and we are turning this motherfucker off, okay? We are turning it off for a couple of days. We are doing a fast. There is something like a water fast. There is something like a food fast. You're not eating anything, okay? And there is also dopamine fasting. You're fasting for optimal dopamine levels. You go outside and enjoy rivers, okay? Rivers are very good. It has negative ions in it. You breathe these negative ions in, your dopamine goes up, you are going into rest and digest mode, you are not stressed anymore, and all that stuff. Because social media also gets you anxious, stressed. If you expose yourself to nature, to something like that, then you will not be stressed and anxious anymore. So what you can do right now is, tomorrow you are using your phone for 1 hour, not more, not less. I mean, you can do less. Use it less than 1 hour, okay? This is what you do. Then if you really want this, like if you really want to be free, then you must first free your mind. Then you will actually have the desire to be free, you know? And you are a slave right now to your dopamine. You are a slave, you're consumers. You are consuming all the time. That's why you are clicked on this video, because you are a consumer. But you are lucky because you know me now, and I'm helping you actually to achieve something in this life, to achieve a higher being of yourself, you know? So, action steps. Tomorrow you're using your phone only 1 hour. Any electrical device you're using for 1 hour maximum, okay? Then the next step, you want to choose creators that you follow, okay? You must use the internet for information and not for entertainment. The internet, everybody is using the internet false, okay? You need to use the internet for information. So create a list from a couple of creators you follow on Instagram, YouTube, or no matter where, and you are using the internet only to level up. Okay, this is what you're using the internet for. And this way you will become free, a free human being, okay? All men should strive to be free. God is also doing that, but he is actually not giving the sauce. Or maybe he doesn't even know all of this, okay? Maybe he doesn't even know how the elites actually operate, because we have the internet now, and most of the stuff is being operated on the internet. I don't know why he is not talking about this, but I'm here to waking you up. I don't care even about Goatis, because I have I mean, we share a lot of principles, but I would think that I'm like Goatis, but I'm like Goatis on steroids, you know? Like, this is what I see myself as, and this is how you can see myself as. Like Goatis on steroids, okay? And actually giving you advice on how to live a better life.